Steve. Congratulations again on another great performance. Just to talk about this game out, you guys took a 2-0 lead, and then it was less, tonight was less end-to-end stuff than maybe last night, but you knew that maybe it was going to be tight, and you were able to make so many saves and keep you guys ahead here.
Yeah, it was definitely a much-needed, finally, to get 2. Like even last weekend, we got 3 out of 4, but we should have had 4 out of 4. So we're rolling here. It's great to see everyone, buy in. Defense was blocking shots. Like we played with desperation. That's what we need. So it's nice to see, big goals, big blocks. Everyone was on the same page. So it was good to finally get those 4 points in a big sweep at home.
They pulled their goaltender with 1:15, and they got a 6-on-4 situation. Just take us through a little bit of that. What goes in through your mind? They're going to have 2 guys open, but I don't think they got a shot on goal in that sequence.
Yeah, I don't think they did either. So we did a great job. There's a lot of crash in the net, but we had a big face-off win, I believe, or if we lost it, we were right there. Eags had a great battle on the boards that ate some time up, and they might have got a shot, but it went wide, and we just ate it behind the net and, made that last 30 seconds easy for me, so it was nice. But, yeah, from my view, it's a lot of traffic. You just got to find the lanes and make sure that you're not getting beat through you.
Mm-hmm. There were both teams, lots of, I thought, kind of grade A chances, though, for all of that.
Yeah.
Even though it may not have been quite end-to-end. And Ryan at the other end made some huge saves.
Yep.
That could have been a 6-5 game with even a decent night of goaltending. So,
yeah.
What were your thoughts out there? Everybody's under siege.
Yeah, I got to know Ryan a little bit when he was here in training camp, and so it was fun to battle him back and forth. So I'm happy to see he's having success there. He's having a good season. But it's always fun to get the win off of him. But it was a good battle. Like, he made some huge saves, especially at the end. He kept his team in it. Kept his team in it last night too. So it's always fun battling people and people that you have relationships with.
How different do you feel like the team is in these last couple weeks? Because really, 5 games now in a row, you've either gotten 2 points or, in the case of the overtime loss in Knoxville, a point. How different is this from maybe where it was in January?
Yeah, it's a huge difference. I just think we're all gelling. Some teams go through ups and downs, and every winning team, you just got to get hot, before playoffs. And I think that's what direction we're going. Guys are buying in, doing all the right plays. Just feel it's a whole different feel in the room, in my opinion. I think that we're going into games confident. Like I know Garrett said it yesterday. If we go down, we lose that game 4-1 maybe in January, but now, there's a sense of belief that we're going to win every game here. So it's definitely, it's nice to see everything, coming together, and we're rolling. So it's good.
Right. It seemed to take Joseph Whitmore a little while to kind of just sort of find his place with this team, but he has 2 goals, and then not just goal scoring, but just sort of presence. And it seemed to kind of get a little bit of that from Andy Willis as well. So I wonder what guys like that, and maybe there are some others as well, but what they kind of add to the soup that you kind of need, especially when you're trying to overcome something and go into this time of year.
Yeah, Widzy is an unbelievable player. It's from it's good to see he's scoring now too. But he's like the biggest playmaker on our team. I think he leads the league in assists. So he's even in the defensive end, bringing that puck out. He's very shifty. He's huge, and Wilkie too. He's been great too. So it's both guys are huge parts for our success.